Here we have the Ameristep brick house blind. It's a portable blind put up by yourself. It's brand new. It's very tight. It's the way blinds should be. The material is very thin, obviously. You don't want to be carrying around a whole lot of weight in the woods. I've been trying to convince myself that for years. The older I get, the less weight I want to carry. So I guess I got to lose some weight myself personally. But anyway, back to the Ameristep. I think it's pretty well made. It's good. It has the obvious real tree camo pattern on it. It has a window here. You can see, let me come on over here. Take that down, clip it down. You can see through here. We'll go inside here in a minute. It's got another window on the corners. This is what it looks like fully together. Obviously you stake it down. I just got this today, so I wanted to set it up and do this video real quick. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to use a permanent magic marker and color in this blue. Because if I'm in the woods, all this is camo. We definitely don't need something like this. Color blue staring you in the eyeball. Or any other animal that can see color. All the corners have the windows. Obviously the sides. These are shoot-through windows, by the way. Again, I should have this staked down, but I'm not going through that just for this little demonstration. In the back, obviously, corners. The back. Here's the zippered back. Show you right here. Don't want to tear this. It's pretty tight. You see that? Now, obviously, before you go out, you want to take off the real tree thingy, so you know they get a cut of this every time they sell one of these. Anyway, I'm kind of happy with it. Haven't used it yet. I'm always so used to doing things the old way. I'm gonna try some of these new ideas and see how it goes. It's a good concept. One guy could put it up, and I'll admit it took me a few minutes to figure it out. And I was pulling kind of hard on a few of these pulls to pop out the bracing, and it worked. Just had to wiggle around, follow instructions. Okay, let's dive in here. Here we go, we're in. Now, the sun is shining, so you can see that there are some holes in here. Alright, that's going to happen on any material that is thin. Needle holes from the machines. Even up there in the roof, that kind of ticks me off, but hey, well, that's the way it is. Now you can cover that up. Canvas sealer, tent sealer, wax, what have you. But you're going to have some. Again, this is a brand new tent, but I want to show you these holes. And again, these here are needle holes. It's not a rip in the fabric. It's just a hole put in there by the needle of the machine that was used to sew it together, put it together. Now, you come in here. Let me see now. Okay, let's zip this baby down. Zip it down. Zip this one. I just pulled that right off. Alright, let me go up here. I just pulled that pull right off. I just need to put that back on. Now we're kind of dark. Probably can't see too much in the camera. Now, in here, let's turn around here to the front. Obviously this here is big enough for about 3 guys, but in my opinion, I think personally 1 or 2 at the most. Because you figure the gear you're going to bring with you and everything. Now these here have little toggles up here. Let me get this off. Well, sometimes I feel like just taking a knife and cutting them suckers off, but hey, defeats the purpose. Gotta show some patience. Get this other one off. There you go. We're coming down. We have another toggle in here. Good, now we got more light. You can see a little bit better. Alrighty. Let me turn on the light here on the camera. See if you can see a little bit better. Can you see? No, because it's not on. Now it's on. There you go. And it helps to know what equipment you're using and how it works, doesn't it? The top part. Let's get down here to this other toggle. Okay, up here to the toggle. Now, obviously, you would have all this set up in the position you wanted it. You'd have it staked. You would cover it with more brush or what have you of the surrounding position. I'm trying to do this one-handed because I got one hand with the camera here. Now, here, you can pull this down. See the other one here. Yep, keep the knife in your pocket. Don't cut it. Alright, you have a shooting port. But, if you don't want that, you can actually just take this off. Velcro works very well. You take it off. Now, obviously if you do that, you no longer have the camouflage ability that this here would provide. So it's a judgment call there. Personally, I'll leave it up and I'll just go ahead and use the shooting port. This here mesh is designed so you can actually shoot through it. I don't recommend that. If I'm going to squeeze the trigger on one of my big guns, I want that barrel out away from me. I don't want it in here. But it's made for bow hunting too, so you can do that. But overall, I think it's designed pretty good. Look up there at the top. Crossed down. Here's the sides. There's no sense in opening them up, but you know the same thing. Toggles, open them up. Shooting port, or you can go ahead and take this off. So I think it's a good deal. Paid a little over $100 for it. But it'll close off all the light on you while you're in here. That's for sure. Here you can see it does not come with a floor. And why would it, really? All the different terrain, this material's so light. You just put holes in it, and every time you moved, you'd be making noise. It's bad enough sometimes on the ground that you're at. In the woods, there's leaves, twigs, sticks, all kinds of things. You can see they got the tie downs. Tie downs, you can tie them down, stake them down, I should say. Inside or outside, whichever one you want. I would prefer the outside. In here, it's large enough to go ahead and have a chair, so you can go ahead and see, be more comfortable. Again, I don't have it staked down, but just to show you what we got going. Pretty good deal. Open that baby up. There's the back part of it. Yes, I'm going to take the tag off, don't worry. And if you're out there in the woods, depending upon if you're set up by a tree, you could go ahead and tie off up there too. Tie off on these other ends. There's a bunch of different setups, but as you can see, it does have all that netting all the way around. So we'll see how it goes. This here would be excellent for bear hunting, turkey hunting, deer hunting, elk hunting. And I gotta be honest with you, usually when I do all those, I'm walking the woods, walking the ravines, traversing up over every possible inch of the forest. I don't sit still too long. And I'm usually pretty successful. But then there's a time where you have to sit still. And that makes all the difference in the world. It depends upon your technique, where it is you're at. But I just wanted to show everybody this. Okay, here I am now. I'm standing fully upright in the center. It's pushing down on my head about 2 or 3 inches. I am 5 feet 8 inches tall, so you can stand up in it, but that's not the purpose of it. Usually you're sitting on a comfortable chair, waiting for that game to come by. Let's head back outside. Not too bad. Again, you got windows, all the corners. No sense me opening them up, creating unnecessary work, but I think it'll do its job. But one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use my marker. I'm going to color that in. Let me get this done and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. You can see that's all colored in. I blacked it out. That blue don't stand out anymore. I'd probably get a little bit more up and probably up over in here. But anyway, that blue and white is covered up. And after all, the whole thing's camouflage, right? You got something like that staring you in the face. I'm not so sure the animals can't see colors. Movement is what they see. Smells and odors, what they recognize or they think is strange. Anyway, pretty good deal, but it's pretty light. Because right now I just tip it up for you. Put it up against the house. See, it's real light. A gust of wind come by, take this thing away from you. Here's an underside view. That's something new for me to play with in the woods, see what's going on. Time to go turkey hunting, deer hunting, shoot, predator calling, bear hunting, elk, but elk hunting's usually a little bit different. Not a whole lot of people in blinds while they're elk hunting. Usually people are out working, going up and down the mountains, watching. Just depends. If you're a bow hunter, a little bit different story. You got to get close. So here we go. Thanks for watching.